FXBros.
Yo. Here's you back soon. Yep. It's good to go. What's up, people? We've been MIA for the past month or so, or maybe 2 to 3 weeks, and all the traders currently going through a transitional period, moving around, relocations, life changes, so probably be back on schedule towards the school season, school time. That starts late August, early September. We'll be back on a regular schedule, but as for now, we're gonna show it when we can. But if y'all been missing the any updates as far as the live, it's ain't nothing stopping you to join the Telegram group. If y'all want to, just hit us up in the comments. We'll get that link to y'all. But nonetheless, we are currently been in sales on AU for the past 2 days. Last night I got back into EU buys. EU sales. Let's see where my entry is. I can mark it up right quick. See where my entry is. AU 65.80. So let me mark up AU. Do I have it close? 65. 65. 80. Stops above there. I got a 1 to 10. We go all the way down to 50%. Setting up for a 1 to 10 on AU. Actually, let's do it correct. Let's do it correct. 90, 95. I'm not right there. 80, 15. I'll do 20. 20 for stop loss. 20 for stop loss. And 110 pips profit. So we got a 1 to 5. 1 to 5 on AU. EU. 1792. 1792. What's up, brother? 1792. Okay, here. That's 31. You gotta go double on EU, boy. For stop losses. Can you do 20 pips? 20 pips. I'll do 25 just to be sure. We're gonna take it to, what do I say down here? But I know right there would be safer. So we got here, we're looking at a 1 to 6 on the EU. 160 pips. We can hop up. Take that. So yeah, we do that. Take a quick glance at the news. Refresh this. I gotta log back in. So today we had news come out at 7:15. See what it look like on the 1 hour at 7:15. And now it's 9, 10. That's really 9, 8. That's really 7. So this is 7:15. So looks like we attempted to sweep London's high. If you look here, that 7 o'clock candle ran all the way up to 65.71, but London's high was 65.72, so it was a pip away from running London's high. And right now, they're trying to attack the low of the 7 a.m. candle. So we'll see how we react. We do have kind of this whole little small little range on the 1 hour. And we entering into from 65.45 to 65.15. It's like a 30 pip range. We should go through and get all the way down to that 65.15. 65.12, that's the Trump low. Trump's inauguration. Until we break away from that area, it's going to be somewhat of a strong area of resistance and support. So if we don't get to this 50% of previous week, we'll at least come to the Trump level. That's 65.12, not 30 pips away. You see right here, 65.12. It's that Trump low, 50% of the previous weekly range right here, 64.70, 64.68. Keep an eye on all that down. Previous weekly low. I'm not sure, and I highly doubt if we're going to get this low touched on NFP. NFP rarely moves that much. That's going to be here from where we at now. That's 170 pips. It's like a little under 3 ATR, but it's there. So NFP rarely moves that. It's bigger, larger, microeconomic news that would probably move the market that far. NFP is not the same type of mover. It'll add a lot of volume, but it won't move in one direction for the most part. Typically, the move already happens. So one could say this is the 23rd. It's that last week before NFP week. We get that now with a continued bullish after the bullish move we did the previous week. We swept that high, stayed up there for 2 days, and now we're trading back in. Let's see if we get down here today. What will we be at? That's still down 137. Still like 3 ATR pretty much, 2.5. Not possible. I mean, anything's possible, but it's not a continuous scenario we see for this pair. 130 pips, especially on that peak. Not in that one hour. But We still have structure to go through on the 4 hour, the 1 hour. Broke was the last dominant structure right here. And as you can see, it did it at 6 o'clock. As soon as it did that wick, we had wick projections all the way up. That was that news trying to, but it broke above the previous candle. But during London, couldn't take out that high. So we'll continue with the sales. We're not going higher. We need to consolidate and sell. I don't see too much of a consolidation. So I believe we will sell. Like I said, we got more structure to break through down here at 65.12, 65.11. All the way up to 65.25. So yeah, I believe we can either reach or break that. Reach or breach. Either reach or to breach it. So we're just gonna be patient and wait for that. Let's see what the dollar does. Finally starting to break up, showing some signs of bullishness. It's crazy to see the dollar under 98 when it's far as 96.4, currently at 97.1. It looks like it's gonna be the old break and retest. We got a gap here at 97.6. Structure was broken at 97.8. So I'm expecting the dollar to at least run up to 97.6 for that gap. That would give us the leeway to sell AU at least to break this structure all the way down to 65.12. 65.12. 97.6 on dollar. Euro. Still going bullish. Anything significant. Euro gonna go on this bitch. Let's see what this high is. This is 2020. Yeah, we're in the range. British pound. All like EU. Straight out shit. But from that sell out during tariffs. Into that range. 160. From there. 360. Need some more water, you good?
Huh?
So you good on water?
On you.
All right.
Just to have a little more water in here.
Let me see. I'll get you some more.
All right.
Yeah.
Put the ash with it.
Lights too?
Yeah. Then I think I'm gonna lay down.
There you go.
Thank you.
Full to the brim. Oh.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna lay down.
Lay it down, relax.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what we got. 10-year. Just starting to bounce at 4.2. S&P broke new highs. What was that? That was last week, Thursday. Last week, Thursday. 26th of June. Then we had Friday. Right now we're starting to hesitate. I don't know, but this starting to look very similar. Take the highlight out. Looking at price.
What's going on, bro?
What's up, bro?
Let's getting the day started.
All right. That's what's up. Yeah, my head kicked back.
Got stopped out of both of my positions.
Damn. Yeah, AU and EU?
Yeah, my heavy ones. I got out of them. Well, I got stopped out.
I got you. Yeah, that reversal was crazy. I looked at that 4 hour on the on EU, and that the one I took a screenshot, that candle closed so weird. It was like let me see what it was. I think it was like the 8 to 12 candle. Let me see. Yeah, right there. This little motherfucker. Especially after all this did. This candle right here, yeah, it was 8 to 12.
Yeah, that's why, like I'm not gonna wait in it. Like I'm still being profit and everything, but it's like I'm not gonna wait in it. I'm gonna take profit, and if there's another opportunity, I'll get right back into it.
Right. Oh, I got you.
Which I think a good opportunity would be when the day closes. So from 12 to 4, look for opportunities.
Right. Yeah, because I mean, we just broke structure, so this 4 hour could close bullish, and we'll be back into looking at buys on the cool from this 8 to 12 candle.
Yep, it could be a nice rejection inside bar
Shit, either that or engulfing.
on the 4 hour. Oh, that. Yeah, if it does that, then that's a really good one.
Yeah, we only what, 8 pips away from the engulfing, so it ain't like it can't do it. Still got a lot of time. 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So it's anybody's game right now for Euro. It's a little different on AU. AU kind of holding sales a little bit harder. And AU didn't break structure just yet on the 4 hour. And I guess I can say the same thing for EU, but it was just a little bit more defined with that sell off and that quickly bullish engulfing we had on Tuesday morning. It's not the strongest structure, but it's good enough. Got to go relax. All right. This nigga 94 years old, bro. Crazy. What was I looking at? Oh, yeah, S&P.
Yeah, I'm gonna be dolo in the print shop today.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, my coworker had the day off.
that's nice, man.
I'm holding it down. Focus on these shirts. Probably bump some explicit music. I be trying to be respectful, but I be running an Anderson pack. He could kind of like have cater that line real nice between the R&B, neo soul, hip hop. That's my guy.
Nah, facts.
Shout out to Anderson Pack. But yeah, I'll be like, oh, I want to run some Dom Kennedy in this bitch and go crazy.
Uh,
Shout
you get to
out
do
to
it.
Dom. Yeah, I might get a little loose today, man.
That's what's up.
Get in my zone. Vibe out.
Stock market is doing really good.
It's very volatile. It opened. I haven't looked at my position, but I was like down today, like I don't know, a good percentage on my lift.
Right. But overall, NAS 100, US 30, S&P, like that should look good as hell.
Okay, well, it's probably up now. That's probably just the market.
It's still down. I mean, I don't know where you got in at, but it said shit. It said almost $16. I don't think you bought at $16.
I did not buy at $16. That's what I'm saying. Like overall, I'm good. Like I'm up like 30 something percent.
Right.
But today, I'm down like 3 or something like that. I don't know. I got to look at it again.
Yeah, because it's down
Yeah.
1.5% right now.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I'm down a good 5 at least.
Right, right, right. But it ain't nothing to worry about because that's
Right.
the whole stock market is even moving. I think
Hold on real quick.
uh, Lost it against Tether, but oh, Tether
Sure, why not?
lost 4 billion. They're 30, 30, kind of been on the bed a bit, so better structure now. First,
Excuse me, gentlemen.
So when I was reading, then she said, "Oh, someone is adding on the board, like someone said, click double click this,
right
and it jumps."
there,
Okay, thank you.
more on ground all the time.
I think they have some over here.
Look to get it,
Yeah, they have them over here.
look to get into buys about I'll say 23.5. There's a high probability, well, I won't say high, but it is a probability that we could be coming back to this area. Back to that area. I would look to accumulate some buys down here, 23.50 to 23.30 on DAX. If we don't break above these highs and continue higher, we start hesitating, looking at the dollar. I'm seeing sales continuation. We've been bullish since the year start. The German 30, we did sweep this area for the tariffs. But since then, that bullish push brought us into new highs. We had a nice pullback to old structure, resistance turn support, and now we're pushing higher again. If we get a daily bullish engulfing here and a more
On what?
continuation on highs. Chances are we may not pull it back this low, but
What pair are you talking about?
DAX looking to see
Oh,
a possibility we could pull back to 2350, 2330 in that range, catch buys on DAX.
okay.
That gold is still holding strong. I mean, everybody kind of lost a shitload of money from April to May to June, that consolidated period. But depending on when you bought it, if you ain't bought a highs thinking it was just going to shoot up to 4,000, kind of good. I would say anybody that's still under 30, I'd say 32. If you bought at least 32, you still good. And even 33, 3,300 still good. Got scared sometimes, but you're still in profit. So gold edges higher after the U.S. Senate passes big beautiful bill. So
Wait, they passed it?
they passed it, so now I go to the House.
Yeah, they trying to get that's like a pass by 4th of July, they saying. That's the talks.
Yeah, I heard the same thing. They said trying to have it on his desk by the 4th to sign that bitch and put it into action. But they do this shit every year. This is not big tax cuts. They do this every time.
So this one ain't special?
I mean, they all special because they all gonna benefit the rich. But yeah, they did this shit during Obama, during Clinton. Like it's always tax cuts for the rich. That's why I'm trying to get rich. Oh, because we want some of them tax cuts too, fam.
That's a fact.
That's why I never hated on the shit. Like, fucking get your money. If the system was built to do that, then fucking get your money. I mean, granted, yeah, it'd be nice if everybody had evenly distributed wealth somewhat, but that's not the case. And I'm not living in the world where that's not the case. I'm living in the world where that is the case.
That's a fact.
But yeah, other than that, that bill has been passed. So we're looking for the House to pass that bitch through. And everybody can celebrate and shoot fireworks. I don't know how that works though. Like when bills like that pass, is it like an automatic shift for the rich, or do they have to like put shit in place, like go buy real estate or something? I don't know.
That's a good question.
You know, like how instant is it? Is it like, yeah, he signed it, we good? Check your bank account. Stupid ass.
Hmm.
But yeah, man, Australian dollar looking pretty decent. Not the prettiest chart in the world. Euro as well. Some ugly movements on these candles. Like I said, at
It's
8-12. No, I mean at 4 to 8 candle. That hole is nasty on Euro, especially
right.
after what the previous candle did with the with the fucking what that was 8 to 12, I think. No, that's 12 to 4. So before the new day started, that 12 to 4 candle had so much volume and pushed higher, and then you get the weakest, babyest candle after that, like that, especially at that
Yeah.
time to a new day. New
Yeah, I
day.
mean we you know we was running. We have been running for some time, so it gotta exhaust a bit
True.
and wait for NFP Thursday.
That's crazy. I, mean,
NFP Thursday.
I know it's news, but I mean a holiday, but yeah, that's still crazy. NFP on Thursday.
So I don't know, bro. Part of me is like it's just kind of retesting and getting ready for that news, and it's gonna go bonkers. And I'm talking bullish.
Yeah,
I could be wrong, but if I'm looking at the larger time frames, we going bullish.
if I had to look at, I'm looking at the euro on the 4 hour. I'm looking at AUD on the 4 hour. Yeah, it's nothing screaming sales. I mean, yeah, we got bearish engulfing. Yeah, we sweep the lows, but that don't mean it's like an all-out sell. It's more of a wait for a better buy versus the
Right.
sales.
Yes, exactly.
I
You
would
can
say,
scalp them sales if you want and all that, but
yeah, you can scalp all day and get your bread, but I wouldn't say we wouldn't be into sell territory at the bare minimum until we break below 1.16. Once we break below that structure, and let me go ahead and let me be a little bit better. Nah, fuck it. I'm gonna say 1.14.
okay.
So we got a long ways to go. How many pips we got? 300 pips
On the
plus
downside,
on the downside until we are in sales. So basically, that bitch could drop 300 pips, and you can catch a buy and go to sleep.
yeah, that bitch dropped 300 pips. I got to get some type of sales out of that.
I know I'm in sales right now, but I'm like I said, it still has to continue and break structure. I mean, if I look at it on the 1 hour, we already starting to pull back up after it broke that structure on Tuesday. So that's not a good sign for sales, especially how high the wicks going. We would need to again further break more structure. The next stronger structure down is 1.6. I mean, 1.16, 16.8 to be specific. 168. Let me say it like that. 168. 168 need to break. So before we do that, we got to break the current structure where we at 174. So
Thanks.
74, and we will see. I mean, it's 9 o'clock. Still got some of the day left, some of the morning. So we got 3 hours. So we see what the market has in store. Yeah.
I like what it's doing now on the 1 hour, but that's what it's doing now on the 1 hour. As far as like the time, I don't like that. Like I really don't care that it's doing that around the end of the day. I mean the end of
The session.
uh yes. Yeah, say that the end of the session. Heading into the end of the session. Because we're
Right,
gonna
right.
still get
Midway.
some movement.
We like
Yeah,
mid.
movement going on. They still got meetings and all that stuff. It may not be high news, but they still have news and stuff being released and talked about.
Yeah.
But
It was this morning at 7:15. ADP employment change. The
did
previous
see that.
9K, the consensus was 95K. The actual was negative 33K.
Wait, why are they doing this?
Come on, man.
They doing that on purpose, man.
The job market ain't that crazy. Them boys said previous 29K. We think it's gonna be 95. Oh damn, the actual is negative 33. We was off like a motherfucker.
That's crazy.
ADP employment change. That is crazy. Negative 33K. It's not good. That's not good. And then we're gonna see what the jobless claims looking like. It's saying the consensus is growing. So that would mean more people are
Damn, not
jobless.
good, Nicholas.
Unemployment rate, the consensus is supposed to go up. We're getting that news tomorrow.
Along with everything else. Oh, it's
Oh,
gonna be a cluster of
yeah,
news.
it's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be nuts. So like I Like I said, man, I might be in it, I might not, but if I am, I'm one way with it. I'm take profit or stop loss. I'm not doing both.
Right. Are you gonna let it run with a stop loss, or you gonna take profit and be out the market?
Yep. Stop loss is going to be greater than the take profit, and I'm done after that. Which means if I would enter the trade like right before news or something like that, yeah, I'm like, I'm not going in heavy. That's a fact. I'm not playing around. Not
Yeah.
playing around with it. But if I'm in something already and I'm up, like my tester, I'm gonna let that run because I'm still testing the water. But yeah, my heavens, I close them, man. I let them take profit. Like I
Yeah.
said, I might get some towards the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And that'll be I think that'll be a nice setup. End of the day, maybe an Asian session, you might get a couple more opportunities. But
See, Friday we
pre-London go,
on June 6th on Friday.
what's that?
I was kind of saying what NFP did this month at the beginning June 6th.
What did it do?
Nothing really. It just sold off, created a bottoming, and then we just went bullish. Like it didn't really do nothing too crazy. The only thing I could say it did is swept the previous candle's high before it sold off. So
Was there a big, beautiful bill being passed around the Senate?
hell no, it wasn't no big beautiful bill.
uh,
Big
and
beautiful.
what did the chart look like? Was it on a like somewhat of a downturn, like the larger time frames?
It was like that whole week starting June, it was kind of consolidating. Then Thursday, you get a big bullish push, sweeping highs, and then it started
Yeah,
selling up into NFP. And NFP didn't drop no lower than the previous structured low. So it just kind of found support and kind of held that support all the way to the following week on Tuesday. So Monday didn't do shit after NFP. Then Tuesday come around, tries to sweep NFP lows, and then we've been bullish ever since. And that's on
yeah.
EU. I'm looking at EU. I ain't looking at AU.
Oh, okay. Thought you were looking at AU.
No. I was looking at EU on that
EU around, you said
one.
last month's NFP?
Last month NFP should have been, let me make sure. Should have been June 6th on that Friday. Let me make sure right quick. Yep, June 6th. June 6th was NFP. So let me look at AUD. See what we did June 6th on NFP. Australian dollar. June 6th. Same thing. And NFP on this one, it still found support. But NFP was an undecided candle. It ran all the way up, created a bullish wick, then it ran all the way down, created a bearish wick, and it was just consolidating. Like niggas lost a lot of money for NFP on AU. I'm keep it real. 'Cause it was sidewinding. That bitch was going up, going down, going up. And
Yeah.
to be honest, we are bullish from that point. Okay, so yeah, it can from NFP that bitch consolidated damn near all the way into June. So from June 6th to June 20th, the market ain't really do too much on a 1 hour. And then we sold off on the 20th, created a low on the 23rd for June. I'm not sure what that heavy push was for sales. I know it's some new shit, but I think it was probably that the uh the relaxation of the Iran and Israel tensions. Probably so they
Yeah,
found.
isn't that crazy? Like niggas ain't talking about that right now.
Say, bro. It was a story. It was a movie.
It's ridiculous.
Ridiculous. That's why that boy called that shit the 12
What
day.
they said they needed a climax in the
Yeah, you gotta
story.
have a climax and a plot because niggas was walking out of the theater. It's like, hold up, let's shake this bitch up, get everybody back engaged in watching the TV.
Let's start dropping bombs on each other.
Start dropping, yeah, man. We don't have a Super Bowl right now. The NBA Finals just finished, so we got to do something exciting. What can we do? And P Diddy about to get let off free, so he gonna be back out.
That's a fact.
So what else can we do? I know one thing I don't want to see it trending up again is police shootings against young teens. Because I seen 2 stories pop up recently about that shit. I was like, oh Lord, here we go again.
Come on, bro. We gotta have something.
Gotta
I
have something.
mean, I don't know. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, you're right. We gotta have something. You're right. You on the right path. Damn, all
But
that.
it's so fucked up, dog. Like
I
for
know.
real.
I know.
Oh boy, yeah, we might gotta build off the phone. I don't want to go too crazy, but yeah, it's
No, I'm about to run to the store right quick. We better wrap it up. We can definitely build on
yeah. But if you got time, bro, holler at me.
Yeah, well, I'm about to, like I said, we about to wrap it up, man.
It was a pleasure being back on the live. Just
Nah,
want to say that. Like it really,
times
really felt
do it.
good.
And when I got on, I was like, yeah, we've been MIA. You know, we're going through a lot of life transitions. Everybody moving around, relocating, changing their
Oh,
lifestyle.
appreciate that. Appreciate that, bro. I missed that.
So
That's
we'll
what's
be
up.
back. Like I told everybody, we'll probably be back on track with it, like end of August, early September, and we ready to run back
Perfect timing.
around the time when schools start back up. You hear me?
Perfect timing. Let's get back to business.
Get back to business. So
Let's
summertime,
get to business.
like I said, people moving around, changing jobs, lifestyle changes, all kind of shit.
Yes, sir.
Motherfucker changing up their whole um, schedule.
Yes, sir.
So,
Real
yeah.
talk.
So yeah,
Real talk.
we have to be prepared for that. Let that happen. Life happens. So we can't control certain things when life happens. So we just gotta move accordingly. But nonetheless, we still here in the market. As I said, if anybody felt any kind of neglect, y'all can still hit us up, tap into the Telegram. We always in that bitch talking
That's
about.
okay.
But yeah, we'll be back on it in the coming months. But until then, we're gonna wrap it up. We're still looking at this AUD potential for a buy opportunity if we get it. Also for the euro, but right now everything is selling off, and I think it's more of a pullback than a sell-off. So
Yes,
yeah,
sir. Ski. Look for the lower time frames to get in. Look in the 15 to 30 minute.
facts.
Your higher time frame for this re-entry will be an hour. So what it's doing right now looks pretty good. So yeah, we go let this ride. If it closes, that'll be an entry. So
Yeah,
for me, have your stop loss down at the bottom.
got 5 minutes
Have
left.
your 5 minutes left for that close. So yeah, and have your you know leverage set to where if you have to put your stop loss a certain amount of pips, if that does get hit, your account is not taking a hit. It's
Right,
just that position, that trade at that time. You can always get back in.
facts,
So
big
yeah,
facts.
man, let's get this shit, bro.
You already know, bro. We're gonna wrap it up. We'll most likely probably be back tomorrow too. I mean, we got NFP. We're gonna probably be back tomorrow just to get that on the live.
Hey,
Just to get that on the live, all that volume. So we'll be back. We'll catch what time is that? That's
7:30.
7:30. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 news releases at 7:30.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like Mardi Gras.
A 8:30 and a 9 o'clock news. S&P Global Services, ISM Services, PMI.
That's Mardi Gras.
Yeah,
That's
we
the
got
Saturday before Mardi Gras day. You can't go to every parade. Which one are you going to do?
time talk.
All right, we up early. We up early.
Twice, man.
Come on, you can catch it. Oh snap! Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
dang, 9 o'clock is the stock parade. You can catch it up and down.
Oh, really? Time talk is NFP, nigga. You catch that business. Going down, coming up, nigga.
Let's go. Let's go. But yeah, brother, holla at me.
All right, bro. I'm gonna tap it.
All right.
All right.
Peace. Peace.